Okay. Give me that mouse. All right. There's the chat. There we go. I can pause that and bring that up and F11 that so that I can see the chat. All right, so let's do this. Oh, bull. I did not hit play. Thank you. My goodness. All right, there's that. Now, I got a few projects going on today. I'm baking, and I'm doing a pantry pull meal. Now, I'm baking today sticky buns, bread, and bread on the wood stove. Okay, so bear with me. This is going to take a little bit. And of course, you're not going to see the end of the video until I, edit it all. All right, so first things first. See if I can get this. Oh, I better turn this off. All right. Move you guys right back so you can see. Can you see everything? You can see just about everything here, right? Okay. There we go. All righty. First, let me show you. Oh, I better get my spatula. Okay. This is my bread sponge. I'm going to show you what this is. This is a few cups of flour, double the amount. Like if you have 1 cup of flour, it's 2 cups of water, some yeast, and yeah, I'm still in a bit of a fog, folks. Some yeast and a little bit of sugar. And I just whipped that together with a whisk and put it in the oven overnight. Didn't even need a light on it. It just bubbles away in that nice closed environment. Right, now we're going to put our pastry sheet down here. Have a sip of tea. All righty. I'm going to get my other camera rolling just in case I don't get the angles I want. Get you over here like this. Oh, it's getting hot in here. I might have to open the kitchen window. I want you guys to be able to see everything, kind of what I'm doing. I'll move the camera around as I need to. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take some of this dough. No dust in there. And I'm going to pour some of this dough starter. Whoa, look at the water in the bottom of that. Into this smaller one. Mind my fingers, they're clean. And this is our sweet dough. So we're just going to set that aside for the moment. Or it's going to be our sweet dough. Holy crap, it's hot in here. Okay, I'm just going to put this guy over here on the little ghost. And let's start with this. Look out, Grace. Howie's going to have to bring me a bag of flour out of the freezer because I'm starting to use up all my jars. Woo! Open a window. What, Gracie? What? Nothing. You don't mean anything. Sorry, folks. I tried to get this all laid out, but there's another bag or another thing of flour. Look out, Gracie. And my sugar canister. Now, these are the pans I'm hoping to use. Okay? I'm showing you them so I can get them out of my way. All right. Let's get Buddy here on Sam. No, that's not the way this goes. That. I should have put that hook on after. Now this is the regular bread. This is the regular bread. Oh, shoot. Let me see how I got more than one camera going here, folks. Oh, hush, Gracie. Okay, so this dough is for the regular bread, and this dough is for Papa's sticky buns. So first things first, we're going to get our bread dough going. It's pretty watery, so we're going to add a good portion of flour here. And we're going to add a good portion of flour into the ghost here. But also in that, I'm going to add, oh my sugar's all lumpy. I'm going to add about a half a cup of sugar to that. Don't need a lot because we're going to be making a sticky dough. I'm going to get you down. Remember, never higher than 2. And I am sorry for the sound of ghost. And if I need more dough, I will take some more dough for the sticky buns. But I'm going to put an egg in that. I'm going to put an egg in both. I'm going to put an egg in here. And I'm going to bring you guys back just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here with both of these. This is going to be a lot of bread and a little bit of milk. I should have put that in, I guess, with the yeast and stuff, but this is going to need more flour. You notice I'm not measuring anything. I go by consistency, folks. Hey, Linda, Charlene, just me, Cripple Creek, up on Cripple Creek, Nan B, Edie Murray, Dottie May, hello, hello, hello. There's another flour jar that's going to need filling. Oh no, I'm sorry folks, I wasn't recording. In here I have bread dough, but I've added sugar. Bread dough with egg and milk, but I've added a half a cup of sugar. This is my bread dough. And I'm going to get a little bit of, I need to get my new olive oil open. Sorry, folks. I had to break into a new bottle of olive oil, and they're two together and they're wrapped. Okay. A little bit of olive oil in there. A little bit of olive oil in there. Okay, this isn't dough yet, so I'm going to do this. It says not no faster than 2, but it's still liquid, so alrighty. Then goes more flour. Now I am working on a consistency, folks. I am not. I'm not measuring anything. Okay. We'll let these guys knead while I set up my pans. Now, let's do the bread first because it's the biggest. And I'm doing the bread first so that if I have extra bread dough over and above these 2 pans, then I will be able to just throw it in with the sweet dough. Maybe we'll be doing our sweet dough first. Okay, all right. The ingredients tell me what they want. There's our, I gotta get a piece of parchment for this. And in here goes my sticky bun paper. I like to wet it when I have the time so that, you know, I can form it to the pan better. Okay, and we also need a rolling pin. All right. Okay, let me see if I can show you guys what I'm doing here too. Oh. Okay, let me see. Let's get this up a little bit. And let me see. Does that work? I'm doing this from behind, so. All right, I want to show you guys what I'm doing here without shutting you off or dropping the friggin' camera. Okay, so, rolling pin. You get it nicely covered in flour. Put these bread pans aside. Now, let's, wow, this is really sticky dough. Okay. Now, where'd my spatula go? This is our sticky dough. It has got pretty much the same ingredients, only I've added sugar. And it's a smaller recipe, so the egg is going to make it a little more rich. Okay, I'm going to put this in the fridge, or in the... Oh, I'm still in fibro fog, folks. Put this in the sink. I always put my dough bowls in the sink right away if I can. For the simple reason is, it's like cement once it dries on. You know what I mean? Not going to hurt my bread dough to knead longer. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to roll this out as thin as we possibly can. Stretch it. I want this more long than square. And I've ripped a couple of holes in it. That won't matter. Pinch those together. Pinch that together. Come on, stick. Okay. All right. Here is some butter. I don't know how much I'm going to need. Let's just break this up. You can use the spatula, but sometimes it just works better. You can melt the butter if you want, but I find if it melts with the sugar, it's so much more rich. It makes the syrup rich. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'll be showing you something in a minute. I have 3 partial pints of home canned or home processed maple syrup, and they've developed maple sugar in the bottom of the jars. So I'll be adding that to the top. Okay, where's my cloth? Oh. Now, cinnamon. It's not sticky buns without cinnamon. I'd put raisins in, but you know Howie's opinion on raisins. Brown sugar. Just like that. Spread it. Spread it. And then we roll. And we try and keep this square as we roll. Like I said, those little holes aren't going to mean much. Spread this right to the edges. Alrighty. Okay, and see how soft that dough is? Okay, now. I'm going to say I need 9 of these. Yeah. So I'm going to cut this in thirds. Don't ask me how I know that that's thirds. It's because it's quite not. So, and then we're going to cut these into 3 and start putting them into our pan. Now, don't worry if some are a little bit bigger than others. Why? They're going to rise. So, that will make a difference. And they will fill this pan. Because look, now I just go boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm going to take you guys over. No, I'm going to wait for these to rise. So, I'm going to cover these and put them aside to raise. And then we're going to get on our bread dough. So far, so good. Oh, my friggin' legs. Now, I'm just going to scrape this up. Because I'll use that in the syrup I'm going to make to pour over top. Sometimes I put brown sugar with dabs of butter, but in this case, I prefer. All right, let's get our pans ready. There's one. This one I'm going to have to make wet. That'll work. All right. Good work, Sam. I'll take these off. Put them in the bowl that has the hot water that's soaking. All right. Now, okay. Now we're going to put some more water. See where my brain is, guys? Put some more flour down here. Out comes the dough, and it's nice and sticky. We like it sticky because we add flour for rolling, right? Right back. Okay, Grace. Get that bowl soaking. Now, the best way to do this would for me to cut this in thirds. One for tonight's supper bread. I'm making soup for supper, so let's just see how big this goes. Yeah. All right. Pull, pull. Tuck the ends under. Seam side down. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. That's probably going to be overflow the pan. But you know what? That's fine. So, let's clean up this flour, because that's all that's here right now is flour. Put it back in the jar. I ain't going to waste it. And then we will bring our sticky buns back over. Like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whirra, whirra, whirra. And I'm just going to cover these and let, oh, a little bit of fluff there, and let them rise. Okay, folks. Let's go on into the office, shall we? Because this part of the live stream is over. So I'm going to take you guys with me, and my tea into the office. And we'll have a visit there. Because I've been here a bit. Sorry, folks. I don't mean to give you guys seasickness here. But I got to sit. I must sit. Oh, my knees. Oh, all right. Where is my tripod? Let's turn on the lights behind me. And then I've got to find you guys on the internet. Hang on a second here. Ooh, whoops. Okay. Now I got to find you on computer. Excuse me, flour always makes me sneeze and sniffle. Now I can read the chat. So give me a second here. Well, I can't this second, but get in here. Come on. The heck? Oh, I thought I was on our half acre homestead. Is this not our half acre homestead? Oh, come on. Tell me I didn't shut the live off. Am I still here? Am I? Okay, so where is my live stream? All I've got is refurbishing the cast iron. I know what I'll do. I'll go over to Facebook. And I'll find it. And then I'll just watch it from there. There you are. Thank you, Bruce.
Depuis 60 ans, on tripe sur le hockey à vos...
All right, there we go. Let's pop out the chat. Let's F11 this. And open it up. There you all are. Hi. Give me a second here. I'm all sweaty. My hands are still a little bit slightly caked with flour here. All right. How's everybody doing today? Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on my plants. Found out my, even with the lack of sunlight in this room, my spider plant doesn't even like the light. So it likes diffuse light. I'm going to have to figure out something for my spider plants. All right, here we go. Hey, now let me pop out and say hi. There's a lot of people here. So if you've said hello, your name's going to show up on my participants list, and I'll be able to say hi back. So, Angela M., Seashell, aloha, darling. Debbie Tisbert, Derek Dolce. Is it Dolce or Dulce? Becky, Emerald Skies, Evelyn Poole. Any relationship to Dr. Pole because I think he's amazing. Fran Coons, Garnett Morgan, Ginger Gargoyle, Glenn Ludwig, Helen Burke, J.M. Waldo, Jackie Geeb, Just Me, Kathy Krause, Lacey Black, Leanne Bishop, Leslie Carroll, Linda Bopp, Lynn Smith, Mama Dukes, Monique Yaps, Moon Snowflakes, me, Rosie Bernard, Rosita Slade, Ruth Bennett, Sandra Volomar, Sis 7388, Stacy Robbins, Tina Elliott, Trudy W, and Yellow Bird. I gotta open my window. I'm so hot. Oh, my plant may not like it, but at this point, I need some air. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. There we go. Oh, you top one always freaks out. Thank you, frig. No, don't close, open. Whoo! It's friggin' cold out, but needless to say, everyone is here. Hey, Joe Mama, Mindy Patriot Angel. You were baking a cake. It's gorgeous. No, I'm not baking a cake. I'm baking sticky buns. You'd be good at an auction. Yeah. I would not be a good auctioneer because I'm the one in the audience going, me! And then I end up with enamel baby bathtubs that I thought were so cool. And then I found out they had a hole in them, but you didn't see the hole because it was full of stuff. Oh, hey, crafty preschooler. How's it going? Sherry Leach, Becky, I watch your videos but never comment. Well, I'm glad you did today. I'm not going to stay long because I got to go clean up my mess. And, but what I'm planning on doing is the little round pan of bread is going on the wood stove in the Dutch oven. The big one's going in the oven with the sticky buns. So they all have to go in the oven at the same time. So it's kind of a 3 video thing. Sticky buns, oven bread, and bread on the wood stove. Fingers crossed. I haven't cooked bread in that Dutch oven except at the camp. Like I haven't done Dutch oven bread unless it's been like on a campfire, right? This spring, when we're boiling sap, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be doing a Dutch oven supper and bread and maybe even a dessert by the open fire while Howie's boiling sap. Renita Madrid. Sam earned his keep today. That's absolutely true. Wishing everyone here peace and happy and healthy 2024. Thank you, preschooler. I'm going to call you crafty instead of preschooler. But yeah, this was my plan for today. It's baking day. And I'm also making a pantry pull meal of chicken vegetable soup, which I'm going to peel some potatoes and put in. My grandparents had sugar camp, so I missed the smell. Well, I've got 3 pints of maple syrup, and it was thicker than usual. And since they've been sitting on the shelf, some of the bottoms got big lumps of sugar in them. Big lumps of sugar. So I'm going to be emptying those jars into a little pot, adding some butter and brown sugar. And I'm going to melt it all together, hopefully breaking up those chunks. And then I'm going to pour it all over. Well, you'll see. You'll see. The Dutch oven bread be more crunchy, maybe on the outside, but it's like any other bread. As soon as you take it out, if you let it sweat, it will, it'll soften the crust. No relation. Hey, Janice Kirk, how are you? Hey, Kimmy. I didn't realize it was you. I was just reading the comment. I wasn't looking at the name. So, but it doesn't matter if the bread's more crunchy. That's going in the Dutch oven because it's for supper. We're having soup. I found a chicken carcass in my fridge freezer. And I'm pretty sure that's from Thanksgiving. So, or the other chicken I cooked. No, the other chicken went right into canning. So it's the carcass from our Thanksgiving bird our Thanksgiving chicken. And I'll tell you what, there's a lot of fat on that bird. And I had the carcass cooking all night, and now I've added my veg, and I'm going to add, I just realized I have potatoes left over. Not left over. I have potatoes left in the bag, and they're getting wrinkly, so I'll just peel and chop them up and throw them in. Crusty bread and soup with sticky buns, pecan sticky buns for dessert. Exactly. Better. It's better for crusty if you're dunking it. Absolutely. I took one of my, I got lots of calendars. I have a calendar from Seashell. I have a calendar from Paul's Auto Body. I have a calendar from the Port Hope drugstore that my mother-in-law sent me. And I have 2 calendars of my family pictures that was gifted to us for Christmas. But on one calendar, I think it was the puppies and kittens calendar, I laid out the things that we need to do before racing season. And Howie's like, you're overwhelming me. I said, no, I'm putting this all on the calendar because you're going to be, their first race is going to be here. And between the thaw, like between the sap boiling and the first race, you've got to get that paint booth out of the back. You got to take the pool down. You got to raise and fill my garden beds. These are all things, and you got to move my apple trees because my apricot trees are coming at the end of April. I should have made them to the end of, mid-May, but hey, Lori Lazor McChesney. Sorry for being late. Not well today. My IBS is acting up. Oh, I hate that. Well, feel better, honey. And, do the best you can with what you got to settle your tummy. Crackers, anything that, Dave who? Oh, hi, Dave. Just pick up 6 cases of cauliflower and 5 cases of celery. I think he's making pickles. Or are you going to juice it all? Have you ever heard of the seed company from Montreal called Echo Seed Bank? Yes, I have. I do believe they are a government run. Well, let's look it up. I thought they were government run for keeping seeds. Hang on. Echo Seed Bank, Montreal. Let's have a look. Your one stop for sustainable seeds. 25% off all seeds. Huh. No, I've never used them. I usually order from Rainbow Seeds in New Brunswick. But, okay, let me pop this back out. Oh man, I thought I was having a heart attack. I was so full of poop, it's weird. I feel bad for IBS people. Everybody's different, eh? Now I can close this again because it's cooled off in here enough. Everybody's different. Howie's family, they're weird. Him and his sister Karen, like they say they're lucky if they poop every couple of days. I poop twice a day. You're getting old when you start discussing bowel movements. But I said, and I tried giving Howie oatmeal 3 times a week and tons of vegetable fiber in his food. And it's just the way his bowels work. And his sisters are the same. No, I'm not in New Brunswick. I'm in Quebec, honey. I'm in Western Quebec, right down near Ottawa. I'm only like 45 minutes to an hour outside of Ottawa. Bean soup. Well, I was going to put kidney beans in my soup, and then I realized then it's more of a minestrone, and this is chicken vegetable. So, but I am going to add some more. Oh, I should be charging this phone while I'm streaming. Every 3 days since a child. Yep, my mom in the wintertime, school days, we ate oatmeal probably 4 days a week. And like we ate it, out of the 5 school days, we'd eat oatmeal 4 days a week. And then we would have like boiled eggs and toast once a week. And then on Saturdays, if mom was in the mood, she'd make a nice big breakfast. Or we'd have cold cereal if that's what we wanted and toast. or, you know, or a big Sunday breakfast and, you know, whatever, right? Saturday was the big breakfast time. And Sunday was the roast beef and Yorkshire put at 1 o'clock in the afternoon time so the guys could watch the football game afterwards. Leftover mashed potatoes in your bread dough. Yep. I put potato flakes in my bread dough, but you really want to make them, don't put them in dry. I've done it. It dries the bread out as it's rising, so you might want to make it liquid so that you get the consistency of the dough that you want. Smoked turkey legs, yum. Hey, Peggy. Well, listen, guys, I've been here 40 minutes, and I've got to get back to work. I've got dishes to do. And I've got potatoes to peel and put in the soup. All right. You're going to get at least 2 videos out of today on our half acre homestead here. All right. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And we will see you soon. Mwah. Love you.